Good afternoon. Today we're heading out to Veterans Park in Green Township, which is located on the western side of Cincinnati. Let's get to it. Okay, so we made it to Veterans Park. I'm going to take a walk around here and see what we see. Here we got the Veterans Park clock tower. Pretty cool. Just wanted to give you guys a good look at the tank that they have out here. Veterans Park. Looks like an old Sherman. That is too cool. Awesome. This tank was dedicated May 26, 1997 for the Green Township War Memorial. And Green Township's located on the west side of Cincinnati. Pretty awesome. Veterans Park is a relatively small park. They have a walking trail, and what I'm really interested in is that they have a nature trail that goes back through the woods, so we're definitely going to be doing that here in a few minutes. Just wanted to point out here, if you come behind the big tank over there, it's a nice little war memorial over here. A couple benches over here where you can sit in the shade. As you come over from the memorial up in the front there by the tank, we come up on the walk path. It's half a mile all the way around, but we're going to go back behind through the woods there where they have their little nature trail. Also, I wanted to point out, these benches here, there's several of them all the way around. They're all dedicated to fallen soldiers. Pretty cool. Also, if you're coming to Veterans Park, they have little waste stations for your animals. There's like 3 or 4 of them around the circle here. Very pet friendly. As we come back in here, it does get a little rough, so you got to watch your step. Some tight corners. Boy, it is beautiful though. Another thing I wanted to point out, I did bring my mask. There's not very many people here. I brought it in case there's a large group of people. I don't want them to feel uncomfortable. I don't want to feel uncomfortable, so I just brought it along in case a big group comes along. As we come down about a quarter mile or so down the nature trail, they got a nice bench there for you to sit on. Drink some water. I just seen 2 deer walking right through these woods right here, so we're gonna see if we can't catch up with them. Trying to be quiet so I don't scare them off. It's a really awesome trail. Okay, so when you get to the first end of the trail there that I showed you coming from the right side of the pathway, it splits into 3 paths here. One to the right, one to the left. If you go to the left, there's another bench. We're going to the right. Okay, well, we may have reached an impasse here. Straight forward back here, there's a little creek, and I got my better shoes on, so might have to skip that here. As you come down the right path here, if you turn right from the right side of the walkway, it'll eventually lead you down. Basically, you just keep coming down the hill, just keep walking down the hill to lead you to this creek. And there is a path that keeps going. I don't know for how far, but yeah, I'm not going to be crossing that today. Got the good shoes. We'll have to do this again when I got more daylight and can explore a little more. Okay, so we made it back up top here. So now from the first path, when we came down where the sign says Nature Trail, we originally went to the right down the hill toward the creek. Now we're going to take a left and head back up the hill. Should be fun. I've been searching around trying to find those deer. I think I might have scared them off. There were a couple kids that went back before, so that might have done it. They're gone. Okay, so we've made it to the top of the right side, or I'm sorry, top of the left side. I went back down to check to see if I could find the deer. They're gone. I think I scared them off. But yeah, it's pretty nice out here. Lots of shade, lots of trees. Definitely worth coming to check it out. I'm definitely going to come back, do the creek and everything. Okay, well, I've made it back to the top. This is another entrance slash exit to the nature trail here, but I just noticed there's another way to go to the right here. We can find those deer after all. Well, they definitely take care of this trail here. Until they had these rocks where it would normally be pretty muddy, I believe. As we go past the rock walkway there I just showed you, it looks like we're coming back up on the creek. I think it just kind of spaghettis around here. Pretty nice little hike. Okay, so I was wrong. Started to go down toward the creek and then started coming back uphill here. I found one of these nice benches to sit on. Get a little bit of water. Had to just let a big group go by, so I put my mask on and just sat here for a minute. They looked at me like I was kind of weird, but just doing my part. Okay, well, this extends out a lot further than I thought I would. Get over this tree here. Oh, and here we got a little wooden bridge over the creek. Pretty awesome. As you come over the bridge here, turn to the left, see this giant oak tree. That is enormous. I gotta say, I'm really loving this nature trail. It goes back a lot further than I thought it would. If you're coming out here to Veterans Park, I highly recommend it. If you love nature, if you love nature trails, there are a lot of trees. I've been looking for poison ivy. I haven't really seen any, but it's not to say it's not out here. Give you another shot of this oak tree here. That's got to be 200 feet up. Probably the biggest tree in the whole park here. Well, I've made it to the top here, probably another quarter mile from the big oak tree. This is the exit. Can't go any further. However, you can go back, further back past the creek. And there are rocks and everything. I just wasn't sure I'm going to have enough time to get through there. So we'll have to come back and check that out later. Okay, we've survived the nature trail. And as you come back out here onto the path, got plenty of benches to rest. All dedicated to war heroes. Okay, so I wanted to point out that if you come off the nature trail there, or you can just follow along the walk path, they have a couple soccer fields out here. Out there in the distance, they got a basketball court, nice little picnic area. I'd walk out there and show you guys, but there's a lot of people out there playing and everything, and yeah. I wanted to point out that if you're coming to the west side of Cincinnati, this is a real great place to either walk your dog or just get a little bit of exercise out here in the open. It's Thursday night, not very packed. I've been here on Friday, Saturday nights too, and it doesn't get very packed. So, real nice place. Fresh air, lots of trees. One nice thing about the west side of Cincinnati is there's a lot of friendly people. I mean, you see people here jogging, they just jog right around you. Everybody says hello, waves your hand. You don't see that anymore in a lot of parts of the country. Real nice place. Nice thing about the walk path here is that it is pavement, so it's a lot easier to walk on than gravel or anything else. Doesn't hurt your feet. Come up to the about halfway through the path here. Got another little waste station for your dogs. That's going to do it here for us at Veterans Park. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe down below. It was a good day. Got to see a tank, did the nature trail, went back a lot further than I thought it would. It's really awesome. If you live on the west side of Cincinnati, I highly recommend it. If you're visiting from out of town, it's definitely a great place to come and relax outdoors, get a little bit of shade with the trees. Got ball fields, soccer fields, picnic areas. It's a nice place. With all that being said, I'm out. Remember, the adventure is out there.